If you don't want to read the news, just watch today's daily roundup instead. Here are the top stories from Techzi for January 15, 2024. VinFast is an electric vehicle manufacturer from Vietnam that just announced plans to open a manufacturing plant in India. The plant is actually going to create around 3,000 to 3,500 jobs and is also aiming to manufacture electric vehicles, buses, and batteries, all tailored to the Indian market. A large part of today's news actually consists of a bunch of layoff stories, so it's not going to be fun, but here's what's up. Just when we thought the tech world had some stability, Instagram has just announced that it's cutting off an entire level of management known as the technical program manager. And while they are saying that these managers can find a place as another manager in the company, it's more than likely that they will be laid off. CEO Mark Zuckerberg warns of further layoffs through the year. And speaking of layoffs, Unity Technologies, a video game engine, has also announced that it plans to lay off around 1,800 employees through the year, which is very scary for most people in the company, but it has said that it wants to prioritize profit, which is why it's making these restructuring moves. And unfortunately, that isn't the end of it. Xerox is also planning to lay off around 3,000 employees through the year. Xerox has been a very traditional photocopying company, which is now pivoting in a more digital service direction. So while they are doing several layoffs at the moment, I do believe that they will probably end up hiring based on the new strategic position that they will be taking. Feeling like the bearer of bad news today, but Duolingo has also announced that it's going to be seeing a lot of employees leaving the company as well. Duolingo is a language learning app that I'm sure some of you might have used over the course of the years. Duolingo has said that it's going to be using ChatGPT-4 to take over some of the essential functions. And Duolingo's move for the layoffs and also the shift towards AI actually reveals a very surprising sort of fact that even language translators and these human skills will be easily replaced by AI. And the last layoff story to report, thank God, is Twitch. Twitch is going to be seeing around 500 jobs being sort of cut off this year, and that's 1/3 of its entire workforce. The latest round of layoffs is actually another blow to Amazon-owned platform that is already roiled out by recent labor reductions amid profit woes. But not all hope is lost, and there is some really good news. There are some markets around the world that are booming and might be looking for serious hires in the coming years, such as Thailand. Ken Lever also lives there, and he has a very good and interesting perspective that he is sharing on his article. Thailand is actually a place that markets are booming. There's only 180 startups in the entire country, meaning it's actually going to start picking up pace very, very soon. And there's also a lot of activity going on in India, where Paytm is actually injecting $12 million into developing an AI-focused center in the gift city. I was a really, really big Eminem fan growing up, but you don't have to be a fan to know the lyric. Knees are weak, arms are heavy, vomit over his sweater, mom spaghetti. And Eminem, being Eminem, did a pop-up in 2017 in his hometown, Detroit, where they were selling spaghetti in little pop-up stores. And that actually pop-up has now translated into a real physical location and restaurant that you can visit in Detroit to get mom spaghetti. Eminem has now actually shifted away from the physical sort of aspect and is moving on to selling spaghetti sauce in jars called mom spaghetti. It's very interesting to see that he actually kept one physical location and he's dabbling into retail now. Don't think it's going to be his future, but it's very interesting reveal on his Instagram as well if you want to go check it out. Bill Gates founded a tradition at Microsoft called Think Week, but I don't have the luxury to go lock myself up for a week, and I'm sure you don't either, so Sahil Bloom proposes another method which is known as the Think Day. So what you basically do is you seclude yourself, you shut your phone, put on your D&D, and you spend the entire day getting creative with thinking, whether that's journaling, meditating, writing it all down. It's up to you, but it's a great way to get your thoughts down on paper and get ready for the new year. And for all the founders out there, if you're still struggling to pick a financial plan for the year, we have you covered. We've heard from several people that this method of making financial plans by breaking it down into C60, C10, and C90 really works. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, if you want to know more, go check out our website at techzi.go. Hope you enjoyed today's news and see you tomorrow. Subscribe now to get a daily dose of tech news and a recap if you're looking for it every day.